like they're on your local computer. Why do we want to do that? Because more and more businesses are moving to cloud storage for just about everything. Their network server, their SharePoint, they've got some SaaS application, and that's storing documents, it's storing files, and the issue that we have is that the most common file format, right, is PDF. You can view it's ubiquitous. But sometimes when you have like a CAD file that you natively convert to a PDF, those are large files. 20 megabytes is not by any means unheard of. So you've got this whole list of files, maybe 10, 20, 50 files, and you don't know exactly which one to view. That whole click, download, open, oh, wrong one, close, click, download, open, close. Yeah, it gets really old. So the solution is, can we, using the very fast bandwidth, can we just snap those PDFs on the fly to the user from the cloud? So the idea here is that you can just basically do this with a jQuery plugin to start with. And it would be used by SaaS businesses. They would definitely be interested to provide it as a solution for their customers. And also for businesses that have, if you've heard of the private cloud approach, businesses are putting their own SharePoint server, their own applications up on the cloud because they have teams spread across the country, spread across the world that they need cloud storage for, but being able to access those and view those very readily. I'll get to the create an API for anything. So use cases. The reason I guess I thought of this is because I have my own SaaS product that I've been bootstrapping called SharpPLM. SharpPLM is storing documents on the cloud for small and medium manufacturing companies, people who usually just have paper files and don't have great system. So what happens, however, is, so here's one of my customers. They have a fair number of documents. Yeah, they have thousands of documents on there. Now, if they want to be able to view one, they're going to look at this PDF, open it. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. And, that whole click, download, open approach. So, the same thing goes for, as I talked about, other companies as well. SharePoint and so forth have this issue. So instead, what if we had this list of documents? So right now on this page is 100 PDFs, and I'm just going to mouse over it and just preview it right away. Nice. So that's actually pulling it from the server. This is not documents on my local. And they're just opening up. Oh, that's the document I want. Okay, now I can view it. And we can do a few different things, but I'll sort of get to that. So what are we doing here? So as I said, I didn't pull up statistics, but more businesses are moving to cloud and cloud storage, and there's great reasons for that. Data security, protection, redundancy, but reducing barriers for those larger documents has been a constraining issue for SaaS companies, for businesses to move there. They don't want to deal with that bandwidth and lag issue, so they're trying to reduce that barrier. The other interesting thing as I thought through this is there are cases where you don't have a PDF readily available, and companies run into this all the time where you've got CAD files in this specific CAD format, or you have this Photoshop file in this format, and other people want to be able to view that. How do they view that without the native application on their desktop? So most time people do go to a PDF, you've got to manually do that. However, another interesting approach would be able to create